In a small town nestled in Connecticut, there exists a factory that has brought joy to millions for decades. This is the story of Pez, a simple candy that evolved into a cultural phenomenon. These colorful sugary treats and their creative dispensers have captured the hearts of collectors and candy enthusiasts alike. Founded in 1927 by Edward Haas III, Pez began its journey as an alternative for smokers, but soon its destiny would change forever.
It was just kind of the right product at the right time. It seemed, this is, early 20s. It was introduced in Europe and people liked the idea, apparently. And it grew quite successfully throughout Europe and other parts of the world. But Pez really didn't become the brand that it's known for today or the product that it's known for today until the introduction to the United States in 1952. The initial launch or the initial release of Pez in the United States wasn't nearly as successful as they'd hoped or planned it to be.
However, with time, Pez made a convincing effort to appeal to the U.S. consumers. On November 19, 1973, Pez opened its first warehouse and manufacturing facility in Orange, Connecticut. Creating the Pez tablets involves a multi-stage process. The candy tablets first start out as powdered sugar, which gets spun in a machine called a granulator that churns the fine sugar into bigger granulated crystals. The sugar is then colored and flavored before being compressed with 3,000 pounds of force. About 500,000 candy tablets and 21,600 wrapped rolls are completed every hour.
It was the introduction to the U.S. market that kind of really changed the brand and created the success that we have today. And that was through the character heads on top of the dispensers and the shift in marketing from adults to children. The first licensed character followed shortly after that was Popeye, late 1950s, and then Mickey Mouse in 1961.
And they never really disappeared. Every year they're making more and more and more of these.
Even more recent pop culture icons, such as Trolls and Pokemon, have had their chance at joining the Pez community. This two-way relationship between Pez and their brand partnerships have benefited both equally.
You're not famous till your head's on a Pez dispenser.
Pez isn't just about the candy or the dispensers. It's about the community it's built. A community of passionate collectors who cherish every dispenser.
That's me. I'm just a small person down there. Not as small as this guy, but not as big as this guy with a Deadpool collection. What a dork. We collect Pez dispensers. We're much cooler.
On June 15th, 1991, the first Pez convention was held in Mentor, Ohio. Avid Pez collectors from all around the world traveled to meet other like-minded people.
The Pez conventions are crazy. You can shop for Pez, you can just look at Pez, you go to each other's hotel rooms, and you can buy Pez, you can look at Pez there. And then there's also games and trivia and all kinds of fun stuff to fill out the rest of the hours of the day.
I love the sense of community, and we all have this one thing in common, but everybody is just such a good, nice, genuine person in this community too, where I can jump on a Zoom call and we might not talk about Pez more than 10% of the time. The other 90% is just about other random stuff, but it's like hanging out with my friends. I really enjoy that.
The company primarily sticks to the 10 flavors that stay consistent throughout the commercial dispenser releases.
We have remained with the core fruit flavors for quite a number of years. We have 6 flavors, cherry, grape, lemon, orange, strawberry, and raspberry, and grape, if I didn't already mention that one. And then we do 4 sour flavors. So at the core, we have 10 flavors pretty consistently day in and day out and have for a number of years.
One of the largest depositories for Pez information can be found in the Pez Visitor Center, created in 2011. Located in Orange, Connecticut, you'll find content about the history of the company, Pez-related paraphernalia, and the production of the candy. Since its start in 1927, Pez has grown to be a global cultural phenomenon. Whether you enjoy it for the candy, the dispenser, or the thrill of collecting, there is no doubt that Pez has a certain magic that has won the hearts of both adults and children around the globe.
It's just been there, and it's been a constant. And I think that's really, what has made it such an icon. You know, it hasn't disappeared at all. You know, it's been around forever, and kids love it still. And adults like me love it, more so for the dispensers and the candy. But to a kid, hey, it's candy and a fun dispenser. It's candy and a toy all in one. You know, doesn't get much better than that when you're a kid, right?
Well, I think the Pez community is one of the best communities you could probably be a part of.
The combined work of Pez enthusiasts, its founders, and current staff allowed for the brand to grow into what it is today. Now, Pez looks to the future to grow into an even better brand and icon. How would you describe Pez in one word?
Fun. Fun. Yeah, I mean, you're laughing. How can you not look at a Pez and smile, laugh, relate? You know, it's relatable, it's fun. It's exactly. I mean, people do. You get several of them. You got a collection. It's a fun brand.
I love collecting the Pez dispensers. I always have, always will.